Hello all, this is Prasanna. This is about Python lab video submission. First let's see the agenda. Here first we need to understand the problem statement. Then we go for solution approach. In solution approach we go to data structures, edge cases and solution evaluation. We use Python to implement the code. Finally we'll come to conclusion and comments. First we need to understand the problem statement. Here we are given the list that contain positive and negative integers. We need to find two elements such that their sum is closest to 0. For example, we are given a list in that we can see that minus 5 and 6 sum is nearest to 0. So the solution has to output the output minus 5 and 6. Here we can see some sample test cases. First method is simple and brute force. In this, we need to find the sum of each element with every other elements in the list. Finally, return two elements whose sum is minimum. Pseudocode. Here, first we take a input of list of elements and check if size of list is more than 2. Then we initialize the left and right minimum values. Then we add first two elements of the list. Then we'll run the nested for loop on the list elements. In that first loop to iterate through every element in the list, second for loop to keep and adding adjacent elements in the list, then check the condition if sum is less than sum of first two elements, then continue this for all elements and finally return two elements whose sum is minimum. Here we use list and tuples as data structures. Edge cases are if we got only one list as input or an empty list, then the program must return invalid input. Time complexity is O of n square. Second method using sorting function. Here first we sort the list and then find pair of elements with smallest difference. Pseudocode. In this, sort the list in ascending order, then initialize two variables to store the sum and absolute difference of the closest pair. Then iterate through the sorted list, comparing elements to find the pair with the nearest sum to 0. Then calculate the sum of current pair and its absolute difference from 0. Then if the current difference is smaller than the minimum difference, so far with the current pair sum and difference, finally return the pair of elements corresponding to nearest value as the output. Here also we use list and tuples as data structures. Edge cases is same as above. Time complexity is 0 of n log n plus 0 of n is equal to 0 of n log n. Now let's see the coding for first method. Here we defined a function called nearest value to 0. Here first we take the length of the input, then L values and R values we have taken as 0 and 1. Now if length is less than 2, then the program must return invalid input. If the length is more than 2, then the program is nearest 0 is equal to list of L plus list of R. Now we write the for loop for I in range of list of length minus 1, for j in range of I plus 1, comma list of length, sum is equal to list of I plus list of j. If adds nearest 0 is less than adds sum, nearest 0 is equal to sum, then L is equal to I, R is equal to j. Then finally we'll print the output. We have taken some list of elements to check. Here we can see that if we take only one as input, only one element as input, the program is returning as invalid input. Now the second method using sorting function. Here also we define the function as nearest value to 0. In sorting, first we list, sort the list, then we'll take nearest sum and nearest values. Here also L is equal to 0 and R is equal to length of sorted list minus 1. If length of list is less than 0, here also we need to print invalid input for that. Then we'll write a while loop. L is less than R. If current sum is equal to sorted list of L plus sorted list R, if add of current sum less than adds of nearest sum is equal to current sum, nearest value is equal to sorted list of L comma sorted list of R. If the current sum is less than 0, L is equal to L plus 1, else R is equal to R minus 1. Then return nearest val. Here also we can see we have taken some inputs and we got the output. Here also we can see that if we take only one element as list, then the program is returning as invalid input. Now finally conclusion and comments. Both methods working fine, output is matching as expected. However, brute force approach take more time than sorting based approach. There are other ways we can solve this program. Thank you.